She's been a legend because of
Good people. You have to budge all the way over here so we can see you in the camera. Okay. Studio mics are up. And a good morning to you once more, Lagos. You're tuned in and listening to Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. But today is a terrifically special Thursday.
Yes, it is.
On the Grapevine. Because not only is Valentine in the studio with myself,
Folu's here too.
We've also got the lovely Myst who joined us brand spanking new just the other day. Myst, how you doing, girl?
I'm good. What up, what up, what up?
And please, can we get a little dramatic drum roll because we have Chef Jeff in the building. Hey Jeff,
day, you know.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
The head's still looking shiny.
Yeah, we tried.
The beard's still out there, just living this life. But you came sound snack, not one small chops for us.
Yeah, well, if you call me out the blue, you know, what do you expect now?
I don't like
Look
her
at least
behavior.
remember something here. When we just go home, all that we see in the fridge ingredients, nobody has cooked for us.
Yeah.
Right? So we're all in the same boat together.
I don't like what you're saying. That's not the thing I wanted, but it's okay. We accept it that way nonetheless. We're good to have you back in the studio, Jeff. Thank you for coming through this morning. And thank you, Lagos, for being out there. First and foremost, we're streaming live on YouTube as per usual. So go to youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. You'll see our gorgeous faces and shiny heads up there. And of course, make sure you get ready to send us messages on our WhatsApp number.
The WhatsApp number is 0809 444 981. Send us that message there. Also, tweet at us at smooth981FM. Use that hashtag Grapevine9.
Great, about to jump into brand new music. So, coming up today, it's a very special Thursday actually. We've got some advanced listens for you from Dicey, as I like to call it. You know, Chalk City did send this one through. They're not out officially until tomorrow, but you'll hear them from us in just a bit. But before that, we've got Ayoola with a track out as well. This one is called Hallelu.
Hallelujah.
It's like they took it from me. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so this one is by Ayoola. It's called Hallelu. We're gonna listen to it and come back and let you know what we think. All right, we're back in studio. Hey, oh yeah, Faji. Yeah, that's how it feels when you hear it. You can't help yourself. But we also want to know what you think, so don't forget to send in your comments, your thoughts, tweet at us, use the hashtag Grapevine981 or send in that message. And I'm gonna do him the honors. So Jeff, what do you think of this? What do you think of this track?
I actually love this. I feel like there's a little bit of a traditional element to that that's fusing with that modernist a bit there. I could picture like a live band with the African drums, and I'm doing my little two-step along with the song as well. It has a feel-good thing. It's a great song.
Song. Nice. We like it, Myst.
I like the fact that it's a generic theme, a theme that we all know, like the prayer theme.
Yeah.
But then he still makes it, like he said, like modern, funky. Traditional, funky, fun, cool. I love it. It's
Yeah. Just like Chef Jeff said, he actually performs, every performance he has is live, and it's with the drums, the full band set, and he puts his energy into it. And this guy's an actor. Like, he gives 110% to everything he gets involved in. So,
listen,
shout out to him.
Ayoola, big shout out to you for this one. I know it's not easy stepping out of your comfort zone and the zone in which people recognize you. But I do like that nice traditional element. Listen, Hallelu is like a catchphrase. So, right now, this song is about to be like my anthem for summer. So, make sure you check that out, but do send us your thoughts as well. coming on to music sent into us by Chalk City. This there's 2 for 1 from Dice Ailes at the moment. The first one that we're going to listen to is called Dicey. The second is called Enough for You. I'm going to play them a little bit back to back so that you can listen, and then we'll come back and talk about it and talk about our feedback on it. And maybe you can tweet at Chalk City, see what they think, or to let them know what you think as well. So here it is. This one is in from Dice Ailes. This first one is called Dicey, and then up next there's Enough for You. It's a Gara Gara tune.
Huh?
It's the Gara Gara.
The what?
Gara Gara. It's a South African dance. It's the Gara Gara. Yeah, that's it.
I can dance it.
Love music, love life, smooth, smooth,
The money show they go down to you. A white girl like vanilla. They laugh at you, they go laugh with you. Give me money, make I feel love. Make I do my answer.
Okay, there you go. You are listening to the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. The last 2 songs you heard are brand new, spanking new, in fact, advanced listens from Dice Ailes. The first one was called Dicey. The one you're listening to in the background, the bit mid-tempo, that's called Enough for You. We are taking your thoughts on this right now, so tweet at us. We're at Smooth 981 FM, and of course use the hashtag Grapevine981. Myst, I want to go over to you because singing coming in from Dice Ailes, which I don't think we heard originally when he first came out, but I'm curious, what do you think about the sounds you're hearing?
Well, I think there's a bit for, as long as you're like the dancey, vibey type of person, there's a bit in there for you from both songs. I would personally prefer the first one,
Dicey, that was produced by Ckay as well.
Yeah, I actually really like that one. I really like that. But then I think they're both nice songs. I'm looking forward to hearing more from him, so then I can decide. But the singing so far, it's better than I would have expected.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you could hear like the reach, like you could hear he was just but he tried. Chef Jeff, you're shaking your head over there. What do you think?
I'm sorry, when you say the singing, I'm like, listen, when you see this thing live, it's gonna be 1 octave or 2 octaves like lower than that. So
but recording artist is okay.
But I think with the first song, I'm a bit conflicted with this that South African beat that I feel is a bit overplayed at first. Like I'm literally picturing, remember that whole thing of when you go see Black Panther at the cinema, that dance video. Yeah, that's what I picture there. But then I feel like, you know what, after a couple or something, I would actually be enjoying this. Preference, I think we're a bit different on that side. I think the second one from this bit was better for me. But the thing is that, was anybody else getting a techno vibe there? Because I was singing one of his techno songs over that, and it was just like going up all the way.
Interesting.
You
I like
make
that.
a good DJ.
All right, interesting stuff. The second track the first track was produced by Ckay. That's Dicey. Valentine, do you have anything to weigh in on the songs?
No, the first one with the Gra beats. Thank you very much for reminding me of that South African
Guara
vibe.
Guara dance.
Guara. Yeah. I can dance very well in my head to that, but
okay. I hope you just saw my head like snapped around. I was like,
that Black Panther cinema thing, the dance video is just literally stuck in my head.
Yeah, true.
Ladies in the spares.
I have to say I'm completely with Myst on Dicey because as soon as I heard it, and I did listen to it with a proper headphones in, but like some people in the studio who listen to it with,
laptop.
Because the brand that costs a lot, and then their laptop microphone, like speakers are nonsense. Yeah, that one. But I thought Dicey was actually really good. They caught me straight away. It had a bit of a nostalgic feeling to it as well, which I quite like because there was something about it. And obviously, when you say miracle boy. Everyone in some way kind of attaches to that miracle vibe, isn't it? Because your life has been tough, things have happened. If you hear people's background stories, sometimes you're like, oh, that's amazing, because you didn't know that about them. So for me, maybe that's why that also resonated. But we also have messages coming in, so let me just give these people a quick shout out. This one is in from No Name. To your messages. Otherwise, I will not read them out. But because it's a welcome back for Chef Jeff, we missed you. I'll just read that out. But please put your name to your message.
Oh, he says, hey, Myst, good morning. Valentine, I'm Folu. I'm supposed to be
in time, accept it.
Thank God today I'm not in traffic. I got to work in time. This Hallelujah song makes sense. So
Ayoola, big shout out to him. Oh, thanks for sending in that message. While Ziggy from BI says, good morning, guys. Okay, so I know I tuned in late, but this new Dice song, No Anti. Dicey isn't working. The second one also. While it might be a tune, it is weak, says Ziggy. The lyrics, I don't know if I will ever get to like this singing Dice, to be honest. He can rap. Ziggy, I'm going to bet you a little bit of something, don't worry, that it will still enter your system. You can't say, I'm telling you, it's a dance track. You are not, DJs are going to hit it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. While we've got Dove at Lernda who says, that's actually pressed their business thing. That's not us. We'll come back in just a bit with more news stories. It is the point one to keep listening.
You are beautiful.
On YouTube, yeah? Okay, no, cool. All right. Well, all right. All the fine girls, they love me. Now Dicey. That's what's going to happen. It's summer. Like you can't. Like it's just. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, Wale. He's gonna. If they do the promo for it, I think it will.
But isn't that the challenge with these people?
It's doing the groundwork, I mean. Yeah.
Understand why me and India artists will have difficulties doing the groundwork? What the heck is your excuse?
Do the groundwork. Well, maybe sometimes the people themselves are not on ground to do the groundwork. That's the problem.
Alas,
Like sure applies. Like this is what I say of what's his name? Prince. The Prince.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. Remember, Jeff, I've always said this about the Prince, you remember? Well, I'm just like, the Prince is like Poppy McPop.
Yeah.
Do the work. Just go to one club and promote your song.
After putting so much work in the studio, writing the song, preparing
It may not be so much work, that's the problem. Just because he can do it. Drop the track.
they have the studio. They have producers. That's
the
why
whole
here,
mile.
just go.
It's okay, you know.
It's spiritually hungry.
Yeah, you need to be by yourself the whole person.
It's stress. It's so stressful for people like me. Because every time I hear him, I'm like, the prince should be so much bigger than he currently is.
Yeah.
Now he's just nowhere on the map. None.
He's not even trying.
No, he's not
no
attempting.
effort.
And it depends because he's actually good at this pop, that pop feel.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, the Prince on the Light is really, really nice.
Yeah. And then they just be like, okay, take. No. But that did work for at least for his last song. Akacha with the money. You have forgotten. When we first said it, I was like, what nonsense is this? But last, I said all with the money.
The thing is, people will catch on.
Yeah.
As long as they play it over and over again, they'll catch on.
Maggie with the sauce. Okay, Oreo. Last, this is where your heart is, Lagos, and we are your love music, love life station of Lagos. And that one was dedicated to Chef Jeff, who's back home with us here in Lagos.
They don't go anywhere, Chef.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
I'm just badly behaved. It is great to have it back in the studio, and it's great to have you with us as well, Lagos. Don't forget, we are live streaming, so you can leave your comments up there and just see about our antics. And of course, you can also send those comments into us on our WhatsApp 809 444 0981. Okay, more messages coming in. Oye comes back to say thank you. Folu is Valentine. You can see. He wrote it. Leave me alone. While Sammy says, I love the Hallelujah song, but Dicey, no, but the second one not so bad. All right, more people for enough is enough. I think more so than Dicey, you see, but it's okay. Fine girls, they love me.
No, don't try.
Ckay Soji up on Twitter says Ayoola is giving me life with the Hallelu. Great stuff. You guys remember when he won that talent show some years ago,
That's
right? Well, let's just agree that he's multi-talented and enough for you. Okay, that's a lot of enough for you there. I like it. Thank you. It is. It's a nice mid-tempo. It still has got the nice beat to it, but it's good. It's a nice one. Speaking of a nice one, something cooking between Wizkid and many people right now. They're saying Didier Drogba. And this is in connection with the song by London-based Ivorian actor Afro B, who featured Wizkid on his song Drogba. The song was originally titled "They Now Share the X." And the idea of having Drogba on the visuals of the song was brought to the table by a fan on Twitter, and that could just happen, which I think is pretty cool. But also pretty cool with those pictures that Wizkid was sharing yesterday, with like the power. I was like, this is like a power circle. Someone tweeted, I think it was Fadisha, was like, this is what good music looks like. I'm like, Kano's in the picture, and we got Wizkid, Drake. I was like, but Wizkid looks so. I've never seen him so enthusiastic to hug people in my life. Wizkid normally doesn't even look like he's in the same picture as you. He looks like they photoshopped him into the picture with you, but his arms were up.
So much hugs to give away.
Yeah. No, I feel like the way to do this video is just like, tell people that Drogba is not going to be in it, and then at the very ending, just have it
that would be good. That would be good.
I was just trying to imagine the accents.
I'm telling you,
big package. It's a big package, eh? How do we manage it? What do you think? I was expecting an A there, but it was interesting.
It's West Africa. That would be cool though. Big shout out to the Starboy who's doing the most. I'm not even sure now if he's Wizkid or Starboy or which he is, because channel rights on some songs he's Starboy, not Wizkid.
And then Weekend, Starboy.
Yeah, and then he can't be Starboy in some places. There's that whole legal situation.
All confused, but it's okay. Big shout out to him, our Starboy Wizkid. We believe in you. We've got this. Bajimi Adewale says, I'm watching Folu on YouTube, vexing for the prince. I'm sure you feel like spanking him like a child that failed WAEC. Yes, Obajimi. And for those of you who may want to know what he's talking about, go watch our YouTube live stream. Press the replay button. When the mics are off is when it all goes down. It goes down.
This one's more real.
Speaking of real life, it is so real that people just like to quote Chimamanda Adichie because she's back in our news again. I promise you, I'm not picking this story. It's responsible. But in this particular story, the author came out to reveal how she used to think that she wouldn't be a good mother, and it's because she thought for a very long time that she wouldn't be able to be true to both her art and her child. So she did hold off being a mother for quite a while. But as she got older, her views changed, her perception, of course, which also changed, and it led to her then eventually having a child and now being a great mom, she says. Guys, what do you think about this story?
I'm going to put myself kind of in the same boat as well, because think about what I do and like the kind of hours that I'm working, and just in general, you're always fearing that am I going to be a good parent to my child when the time comes. I'm in the mood for practice at some point in time, because I'm in the market out there. But it's I kind of feel where she's coming from, but I'm not too sure where it comes from. Well, it's hard to judge. But versus some other professions, you kind of had the time.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I think you're talking more in the line of level of concentration. Because I write, so I can categorically tell you that when you're writing, the last thing you want to hear is anything. When you're writing, you don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to see anybody. Like for the longest time, my husband could not be in the room when I was writing. Like I'm like, look, dude,
you're breathing loud.
You're in my sphere of concentration. Get out. So he had to like go. He would walk into the room and peep. So I understand why she would think, being a parent, because when you're you're just like, oh, this child. So I kind of get it. I really, and I am. I'm happy for her because children's situation going on. I realize that it's not very easy.
Not to disparage anyone, but first, baby fever. Second, how would she have the child? Seeing that she's spoken a lot about feminism.
But she says everyone's a human being.
That's for those of you who are actually thinking that the Chimamanda was single, because a lot of people do not believe she's married.
Yeah.
Oh, that's their pocket. That's
their
their.
cup of
Newsflash.
pap.
Yeah, she is married. It's no secret that she's married. You just have to do your homework. That's all. But let's keep it moving. Speaking of marriage, Uncle Aliko says he's ready to take a wife now. News on Africa's richest man. I love how they started with that. Just in case he wasn't eligible enough, right? Aliko Dangote has revealed that he is ready to take a wife now. The 61-year-old business mogul made the revelation in a recent interview with the Financial Times. Now, according to him, who has been divorced twice, he says that his busy schedule is what has prevented him from having romance in his life. Now, though he is on the outlook for a new bride, he believes that his busy schedule cannot give him enough time to go out and find someone to marry. He says, I'm not getting younger. 60 years is no joke. But it doesn't make a sense to go out and get somebody if you don't have time. And right now, things are just really, really, really very busy because we've got the refinery, petrochemicals, fertilizer, gas. Uncle, don't worry. We come to you and find you. I mean, what, now that this is out, Jeff, what do you think is about it?
First of all, the man does not know. He does not owe anybody anything. All right. He has given his parents' grandchildren money. He has been married twice already. Yeah. So there's no such thing as when are you going to settle down or any of that. Like, you people are even being selfish if you guys are thinking of it in that somewhere along in the picture. Do you ever think about them? How about that?
Why are you making a stereotype of the evil stepmother? That is such a false stereotype.
Well, it's
I'm just gonna just for all the stepmothers out there, it's not
it totally
okay. Thank you. So just be careful.
Some people, there's element of truth in there, and sometimes
because there's some people about to get married and you just give them a heart attack. They're like, my children are gonna think I'm an evil stepmother. Don't do that to people.
But do you guys really believe he's actually looking for one?
No.
He doesn't need to. He's got everything going on. So far, the truth, he has kids. He's done the marriage thing twice. It could work well. It could not work well. Companionship is cool, but I think that's the only angle.
I think he's not averse to companionship, and I think probably what he told the when they asked like, oh, would you consider it? He's like, yeah, I'm open to it, but I'm just really like the interview time is finished.
Yeah, exactly. And then one more question.
He quickly plugged in his recent project.
Petrochemical.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I think at the end of the day, he is not averse, but then he's not going to have to look for someone. I think she will happen to him, and I don't think it's going to
happen is
and then be looking. Why?
She's gonna be scheduled to happen.
She's stealing my favorite.
Sorry now. More and this says Volu of Dice Vials. It goes the Hallelujah Jam is super cool. Shout out to Ayoola for that. And welcome back, Chef Jeff. And our darling earbud soothing Myst is here again. So then I'm going to reduce your volume. And then we've got Toby who says, I like the way you talk, Folu. Thank you, Toby. I like to talk too.
Crash.
And Femi from Festac says, as England lost the It's Coming chance died a natural death. We respected for his excuse me. Come on, England! Yeah. They still made it all the way to the semi-final. Team crashed out in group stage. Oh, did not make it at all.
Guys, wait for locker room tomorrow, same time.
Less noise. Less shouting. As Alexander Peter says, Chef Jeff is back. Welcome back, man. And says Chimamanda's theory on feminism is now like your further math, not easy to understand. I don't know about that. But we've got Tanya from Yaba who says, I had to break out of what I'm doing to comment. Dice went into the studio to stammer or repeat himself because instructions weren't clear or something.
Wow.
Something to Lush. What was he saying?
Wow.
And says, hello, Myst. I hope you are the same bae that features with Black Magic.
I am.
Yeah, that is that day. And Ty from Yaba still says, Dangote is looking for Mrs. Dangote. Can I suggest Tinder? You don't. I say they're going to happen to him. Don't worry. They're arranging them in assembly line.
But just think about it. If Dangote were to go on that app, what would be his profile picture? What would you imagine?
Money.
His face? Oh, money, right?
No. He put his face.
No, but you know that his face is money. I don't even know why we.
It's the same thing, right? It is the same thing.
That is true. I know. I do know that he would have a soundtrack though. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, there's more here on the Grapevine at Smooth 98.1. That'd be like when your homies rolling deep. As our best friend goes. like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. They're always taking pictures. It's so cute. Have you seen Bill Gates his Instagram? He's always him and Warren Buffett.
Oh yes.
The best picture.
It's like the whole Matt Damon
and Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck thing. Yeah, romance is ridiculous.
I say Dangote and Zahra are going to start taking all those pictures together like that. Because they did it with their book. Yes, now just.
And you know the thing is, I hear a lot about these people's like outing lives, and I'm always just like, can I just be that? Like, I'm not asking for too much. Just say yours. Guys, we are bored. Spain in the evening.
Let's go.
Spain in the evening.
And then move.
I just want that's all I want. That's people too much, guys.
About Jimmy.
Nice in the morning.
You see, you went one step too far. Your first comment was amusing. The second one is kind of tasteless. We're not saying that out on morning radio. Sorry.
Jesus.
I know.
Yeah, I'm like, why? I'm like, don't let it threaten your masculinity and be secured. It's okay.
I don't know why people are worried about.
They're so threatened. Like, don't be so threatened.
Say we want to rule the world. That's what we want to be allowed. If the opportunity arises to do it in peace, don't just be in my space telling me I'm not enough. This is
I'm confused about what feminism is.
Yeah,
which is what happens. That's
the thing with a lot of any form of activism. Once you're telling people this is the way, this is the way, people are going to get it too.
Other way for years. Yeah, but you can't just be killing people. It's not right.
Yeah.
Why we want to give us our guns.
Elements of it all. It's like, on one side there's the whole female rights movement, then there's the other side of, okay, don't tell me I can't be walking naked on the street. How dare you tell me I'm a feminist?
Yeah. No, but you know what? I think there are a lot of people that forget that if you push certain types of people to a certain point, they're going to react with rebellion.
Yeah.
So a lot of that whole being naked, nobody really wants to be naked on the road. But they're just
trying
to
do.
be
Yeah,
no, a lot of people don't, but they're just fighting against being told
men
not to.
And women.
Yeah, like now. Studio. It really be up on our YouTube channel right now because the conversation's off the air.
It's YouTube.com/Smooth91 family.
Say on the airwaves, but let's just keep it safe. Speaking of keeping things safe, WhatsApp is getting very involved in trying to keep everybody safe by fighting fake news. Not only is WhatsApp doing it, and they started doing it in India first of all, but it's also happening here. I know even in Freshly Pressed, it kind of came up talking about how our government is involved. But what they're doing now is they have labels for forwarded messages to fight fake news.
Yes, that's right. They put an indicator that marks if it is forwarded. For instance, we know how we get these messages, sensationalist messages about accidents that are not happening, and they tell you to avoid certain routes. Well, WhatsApp is actually stepping in to let you know that this move is potentially one that will make a big difference in the way people spread information.
I'm sorry, no.
Okay,
go ahead. Let's make this interactive. You guys know the hands-up emoji, all right? Let's do that, all right? If you know that your African parents, particularly your mother, stop sending those forwarded messages to you of things that did not happen along the line, all right? Send it in. Send it in. Send it
All
in.
hands up in case anything.
But you wouldn't blame them. No, they know.
Let me just tell you what happened in my house, right? I think we kind of pressure group Mumsy into at least reducing time. And I felt a little bit bad because she looked like she was being ganged up on. We're like, you can't keep sending. Dad can get really mean with this stuff. He doesn't think he's being mean. He's like, just a simple search. You can just search these things to find. It just shows their unwillingness. I'm like, Daddy, calm down now. It's okay. We know you don't forward, but just calm down, bro. But it's so important. Okay, in India, for example, where it's really kicked off, it's because a number of innocent people have been lynched based on false information that was sent via WhatsApp messages that was forwarded via fake news. And even in Nigeria, just that we're not yet keeping track of those statistics of people who are being hurt and attacked based off of something they heard, something that was sent passed around, a fake report, and it is very, very dangerous. Please, I beg you, everybody, if you get anything that suggests, first of all, that once you start seeing things of someone of a particular ethnicity, sort of a particular religion, that should already send off warning bells in your head, just guilty towards a particular type of person.
And unfortunately, some people have it automatically set to immediately download images that are coming. And for those that actually set it to not automatically download, out of curiosity, you might want to just Just click on the picture just so you can download and show. And when you get to embassies, for instance, if you cross the border and you get to the US, as you land at the airport, they'll first search your phone. They probably might even look at your records. They have
They're
the
not
rights
supposed to do
do-
that. No, actually,
but they
no,
have
they
the rights
don't.
to do
No,
that.
they don't actually. Not to go through. They don't actually. Just to let you, because a lot of people
Because
don't know
they've
that.
turned back.
Yeah, but you're not supposed. They're not supposed to have access to your data. You just is in Nigeria. They open your phone to search your phone.
But don't you forward messages and say,
if you
send this to
leave
10
your
people.
phone unlocked when you hand it to them, they could just go through
Yeah, they
it.
could.
But you can lock your phone. All they need to do is check that your phone comes on, so it's not a bomb.
Yeah.
But please, we have to move on. It's not a political thing. But do make sure you talk to your parents, educate your parents, because that's the only way that they will limit the amount of forwards that they just send off without really thinking about it.
Hi, mommy.
But speaking of parents, big shout out to Cardi B. Welcome, Culture, Kiari, Settles, something. Yeah, congratulations.
I'm sorry. I just
There's
feel
already
like,
a song
you know
for
what,
culture.
I just feel like the birth certificate usually has like the actual name or something like that, and then they just
This is
toss
the
it
name.
out
This
there,
is the real
you
name.
know. But I don't know.
They're doing
Name
competition.
is
don't
Who has the
culture with a
coolest-
K.
I don't
with a
know.
K
I mean,
name.
well,
Why put a
we've
child
had
through so?
Apple, so you know, I don't know.
Hey, if
Northwest.
somebody call future.
Listen,
Well,
You
that's
know.
true.
listen, they are just trying to compete at this point. Who's going to name the child the coolest or the funniest or the bravest name that they could find?
I feel like it's totally unfair to name your child, give your child a name that he will have to spend the rest of his life
Please let me speak
explaining.
up for Cardi here. I don't care what you guys say. Okay, I'm just so happy. Oh my God,
Yeah, that's
like
probably
culture. That's
I like
literally
culture.
what she.
I actually don't mind culture.
She's so happy. It's so fantastic. There's a really awesome picture of her online as well, where she's breastfeeding her baby, and she's wrapped a towel around her face, because she's holding up a sign that says, "Please cover yourself when breastfeeding."
I can see the next track coming up. KKC.
Oh, but culture is already out. Oh, you know here that they dropped advanced listening for
For culture.
They already have a song for culture. You people are there, they wasting time. They're making money.
It's a lab process.
Do you know who their daddy is? Please, are you not seeing the money they're making?
I know.
These world record breakers here. Leave them alone. But speaking of Zahra, Buhari's daughter, has also given birth apparently to a baby boy.
Yeah.
So congratulations to her.
Yeah.
All right, we didn't know that. So congratulations on lots of bouncing babies all over the place. Maybe soon Justin Bieber will be a daddy. Because you do know that he's engaged. Well, his fiancée Hailey Baldwin also reciprocated and got Justin Bieber an engagement ring. Which I think it could be cute, or it could be like, yeah, just lock that down.
Exactly.
Where the
Yeah.
ring?
That
Where
is
is
the
Yeah.
reason.
Too many fans out here thinking it's
He's
not real.
running the heck out of his cable. The cable that was
mean-
left that Jesus doesn't have in his hands. She's like, I must go.
Yeah, let me cinch the end of that
When
for
you
you,
go out, they
baby.
say, is he already married? It looks like he was.
You keep asking those questions.
It's a lie. Look, she wasn't told that once a man starts wearing ring, it's like some girls, they are reader. Just pick the ring and say,
Yep.
very good.
Yes. Let's
I
go.
must become
That's the
sister
target.
and tell out of this
Let us
man.
test this ring.
Yeah, so
Chef
I
Jeff,
think
would you wear an engagement ring as a guy?
Yeah, I would.
You would.
I
Yeah.
would.
It's about
I
the
would.
love.
What, Valentine, would you not?
I would. I think it's cute.
Yeah,
I think
like
it's
I don't
nice.
see why not.
Yeah, I
But
don't see
there
why
are
not.
guys who will not do it.
Guys, would you wear an engagement
the
ring?
truth of the
Yes,
matter is
I want to
that
see the
engagement
answer.
ring, marriage ring, there are people who are targeting those at the end of the day. Even once you have a kid, all right, sexy daddy, boom, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, do you know what it
So
is?
doesn't
And
change.
their brains, they're just like, oh, but you know what? He can provide. That's what
Yeah.
that means.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
know, he can provide for
He's
me
That is
too.
responsible.
worse.
He gonna provide for all of us.
Can you become part of your dependent?
Just coming through. Let me see if we can race through some of these. Tayo from Yabas back in says, my mother will send me messages directly after sending the same information in family group chat.
Oh,
See,
no.
WhatsApp is a dangerous city for fake news, and I'm sure I've gotten one right now. Please check your phone. While you work on Aliko, that both me and my husband are ready. We're looking for husbands. That's the best message of this morning. Wow, Yemisi says, I don't think Uncle Aliko needs to look for wife, Sha. He's hot and a very rich middle-aged man looking for wife. Ckay. And as for Chimamanda, she is so right. Even full-time housewives have a hard time with kids. It's never easy for any woman with a career, especially the creatives. So big shout out to all the moms out there. Yo, you have my respect.
Yep.
Very serious stuff. Rainmaker says, Dangote announcement will welcome many prospects. Our sisters in the Lord will start to shoot their shots. There is one guy somewhere arranging memes for for this right now. And says, Dangote is just putting his endeavor out there, Joe. I don't really think he needs a companion. He's so preoccupied with 2035 projects. Baba should just continue being the big god to our small girls. Lol. And also says anti Chimamanda, right? Hashtag motherhood. Morsel Cruz says, why are moms like that? And says, I'm one of the grapevine, then send it to my mom.
Well, check out YouTube. It's always available for
Just send the link.
Just send the link. Yeah.
Just don't let your mother hate us, please. So the pronouncement he gives us most of the time to, well, he doesn't actually give fake news. Maybe it doesn't quite give real news. Also, you know, VI says, a young, rich, beautiful Muslim woman. Dangote. Yeah, on these
at some point in time, you're looking for somebody to love, and the next thing you know, it's like, Chef, where you at?
And he says, my
Chef,
goodness. He
What's
says,
going on?
my goodness. Sounds like he's in a good place, though. Hanging out with pastors, etc. Bless him.
Yeah.
You have a beautiful day, guys. And all of you out there have a beautiful day because we're done with the grapevine for today. Can we plug out real quick?
Sure.
Yeah. So
yeah, you forgot, right?
Yeah, I remember this part. Find me at ChefJeff3000 Instagram and Twitter. And remember, guys, I actually am a chef. I mean, someone hopped Ckay with me the other day, like Chef Chan, like, was it food? You know, we haven't seen reading in a while. Like, yeah, okay, cool, no problem.
Set.
All right,
Have real
find
chef
me
work.
on that, and I'll see you guys again sometime if they have me here. No problem.
Of course, definitely.
And obviously me, I'm at Myst_sings on all my platforms. At Myst_.
Why?
Yeah, MYST_sings, because I do sing, you see.
Now, from Bantoring. But my sister is available on Cool Aliko.
Speaking for a sister.
Please, the film I'm in comes out on the 20th of July, called Lara and the Beat.
Yeah.
Good morning, Lagos.
I like Lush, I just